Aloha again to the Talk Story part of Dr. Dean Hawaii. And I have as my guest a man I'm privileged to say is my best friend. In some ways, Bob is an answer to a hope, even a prayer that I had to have a profound Dharma brother to share my life with. Of course, then he goes and moves from Hawaii, but that's another story. True to form, he's not what you might say a normal or usual guy. He's Hungarian-born, raised on the East Coast. He's an ex-lawyer, ex-acupuncturist. He's also speaks 11 languages and is bright beyond belief, but also has the uncanny ability of not making me feel less than. He's probably the most dedicated spiritual seeker I know. He's somewhat like his father, who was a stamp collector, only in Bob's case he collects spiritual teachings and wisdom. He's a profoundly interesting man and delightful, and it's a privilege to call him a friend. My wife asked him what he's done since the summer where he was teaching his group in Colorado, just to give you a sense of how dedicated of a practitioner he is. And he says, well, on the way back he stopped in Iowa for 5 days and did a fairly esoteric Tibetan retreat called Vajra, and then stopped also in Florida on the way and did a 24/7 recitation of a prayer that's for loving kindness and compassion. So it's a privilege to call him a friend. If there's anything I would hope for is that our interview has a bit of what our morning coffee sessions have, like, where we cover everything from politics to personal wounds to spiritual growth and to all kinds of fun things. So welcome, Bob. And Bob, just to shift the energy a little bit and also for fun and for help, would you lead us in a short prayer of some sort, meditation?
Oh, sure. Okay.
All right. It's going to be serious.
I'm going to do it in Tibetan, if you don't mind.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Okay. Urjan yulji nup chang cham pemage sadong pola ya chan chogi ngorup ne pema jung ne je sudra kor du kadro mang pokor keki je sudadrup ji chinji lop chir shek su sol Guru Pema Siddhi Hum.
A brief translation would be in order.
This is an evocation to Guru Padmasambhava, who is considered a second Buddha in the Tibetan Vajrayana tradition. And as a historical person, he came to Tibet and brought Buddhism in the 8th century. As a symbol, he basically stands for the quality of a lotus. Padmasambhava means lotus born. Mm-hmm. And the quality of the lotus is that it grows out of the mud and the muck, and yet it maintains its purity. As a matter of fact, its purity is legendary. And so it's actually who we are. Mm-hmm. It's like we are grounded in ordinary world. We're grounded in ordinary what we call samsara, everyday concern. And at the same time, we are also completely pure. Our capabilities and our nature is beautiful and pure and readily available. And so this is an invocation of that within ourselves, on the internal level, and for the Guru on the external level.
So our own purity is being evoked.
Exactly.
Wonderful.